think this is possible. We need to find out talk to the right technical.
So I'm just coming to that.
Why I'm telling you, because we are already working with one organization where this IoT integration is taking place, and data infrastructure is again with Rockwell, I think. We are working.
No, he is having some technical. What he is telling that engineering application, how it can be integrated, or how you can put it on.
No, I'm not talking about the justification of workload of the servers.
Okay.
We are talking about only business applications. That is only in the daytime when the offices are there, that load is there.
Correct.
We cannot justify about the other than office hours.
But you are telling that your engineering application, what you are telling?
I am talking about the utilization, business utilization of the servers. That can be done only when we are integrating our when we integrate with the engineering applications with the Microsoft.
Yes, sir, absolutely. So your production application, which is run 24/7, and we have done lots of customer Azure, which are manufacturing and engineering and retail. Lots of segments are there, and definitely we will address your.
Sir, IoT integration is very much.
So it is possible. First of all, you are first to give your reply. It is possible. One number of this engineering application, the
lot of
talking
places are also available.
Right. We are deploying geological applications in our premises. If it is put on the cloud, then it will be justified.
Of course, you can put it on cloud. Of course, you can put it on cloud.
That you need to integrate with all other companies.
No, yeah, of course, that is possible. So that is why either if you have to put an API for that, then you have to call your system implementation partner to do that. And of course, that API is already there.
The question is very simple. Actually, he wanted to utilize his engineering application so that it can be hosted on cloud. And once it will get hosted on cloud, he wanted to see the server utilization which are there in cloud.
Simply the production can be controlled.
No, you want to see the server utilization
In the cloud.
Load.
Of course, there is an application.
When you have to justify the management.
Yeah, of course there is a tool in Azure portal, in that particular portal of when you enable that tool through which you can see the application workload or the server workload.
And that this is also real-time utilization.
It is also real-time you can see.
Real-time utilization.
So there are two, three questions. You have engineering application. Now if you have two, three engineering, just give me 2 minutes. If you have two, three different engineering applications, let's say I'm giving an example like application A, application B, application C. Now if you want to put it on Azure, of course the ISC vendor does develop that software. Definitely they must put it on.
Everything is already done.
Now if it is on Azure, now if you want to integrate 2 or 3 engineering applications, then you have to put a ISV in between, who will put a API and connect both the applications. This is point number 2.
You are talking about connectivity.
Yeah, now we are talking about that how to see and view the utilization of the server. Correct? Correct, na? That particular tool is available on Azure. Not only Azure is available on any public cloud. On that particular tool, you put the tool, you can see each and every hardware infrastructure utilization and all the.
Still, you are talking about your infrastructure. I want the deployment of engineering tools because they are proprietary tools.
Okay, then what I will do? Just take a note. We'll put the correct person and address your query. I'll put the SR guy who is the account manager of SR. I'll connect to you. Okay?
Debashish, let's play the game now. Already.
Another 5 minutes.
Another 5 minutes.
I'll do another 5 minutes. So just see this slide. I have just kept this slide. There are 3 things. Just there is one thing is written reserve instance. Okay, please go through. So any idea on reserve instance? Any idea? Any idea? Quick reply. I think there is written somewhere reserve instance. What Shorodam is also talking. Reservation up to 75%. Any idea? Yeah. See this portion. Reservation up to 72%. Lower price and 30% average utilization. Any idea? Pari Shorodam. So basically, I'm just giving a very quick reply. Please go through. So that Origin was talking about that he is having some 12 server out of which 80% he is utilizing and 20% is missing. Okay. Now 20% the hardware he is not utilizing. Maybe once upon a time, maybe during Durga Puja, maybe Diwali, he wants to ship some maybe 500 trucks of his product. Okay. That time that 20% is required. Rest 80% is required each and every time. Okay. That 80% I can put on the RI. If I put that 80% on the RI, then do you have any idea how much cost money I can save? Any idea? What do you do? That 80% RI, if the cost is 100 rupees, that 80% RI, you can get, when you're putting that 80% of your workload on the RI, you can save somewhere around 50 rupees. So you'll get the entire around 50 rupees. Rest 20%, you can put it pay as you go mode. Why I'm telling? Sir was talking that during my requirement, you see all these ERP portals. Do you think during, maybe I can take example like Amazon, I can take example like Flipkart. During there is a flash sale, correct? Maybe 31st of December, Diwali, Durga Puja sometimes. During that time, they deploy maybe 1,000 servers in a day. In a day. After Durga Puja, they collapse all the servers. That's the beauty of cloud, that's what I was talking about. As and when required, as and when demand is your demand generates, you can deploy the hardware and you can take it out. Okay? So that 10% you have to make and measure, you have to show it to your leadership that okay, I can put this in this way, I can put the next of the portion in that way, or I can utilize the entire infrastructure and I can get maximum benefit out of that. Okay? I'll take 2 more slides. Again, this is one thing. From your hardware infrastructure cost, if you are putting it on on-prem and if you are putting it on cloud, okay? If you see this slide carefully, you can see that you can save somewhere around 37%. You see the right top corner. It's a complicated calculation starting from your hardware deployment, starting from your infrastructure, starting from your electricity, starting from your manpower, not manpower, I am not talking about here the CIOs. And again, though that's a thankless job. But if you put all these things, I am putting a mailing solution guy, I am putting a hardware infrastructure guy, I am putting a application guy, and I can put them in different activities. Okay? If I plus and minus all these things, net in a year, you can save 37%. Apart from your business productivity advantage. Okay? So I think already Satya's covered this thing starting from the evening. You can see all these things. Windows Server, SQL Server, Linux, dev-based web apps, SAP, specialization, workload, everything. I think you are aware of all these applications. Any ideas? So if I ask a question like what is AVD? I think I can see. What is AVD? What is Azure Virtual Desktop?
Is it a question?
No, of course I don't know. I'm asking. Any idea what is Azure Virtual Desktop? So, so basically, I think all of us have faced this. Now you start the question. I'll not ask the question. I'll give it to you. Yeah. So this all are part of Microsoft. So every day is during your COVID when suddenly starting operation from your home. This is Azure Virtual Desktop. Windows Virtual Desktop, where every person can log into the system with full security from his own device. You can connect to the server and get all the data access and do all your day-to-day activities. And after that, it has become a common practice of many of the organizations because security, you are as a CIO, you are 100%. You are having 100% control on your data. Okay. So here it is that particular example. Again, I already covered this. Again, I just talk a little bit about these 2 slides. Okay. I think many of you are using Windows Server SQL Server, correct? How many of you are using Windows SQL Server? I'm sure that all of you are raise your hand. How many of you are using Windows Server 2008? No one. No one. Okay, so all are updated. That's good part. Yeah, and how many of you are using SQL Server 2012? So it's an old legacy application you are using. That's the reason you cannot change, correct? Okay. So maybe you can change it to Azure. I don't know. If you have SQL Server 2012, you can put it on Azure without
Azure supports that.
Azure support that. Okay. So these are the common these are the common places where basically you can change your existing hardware and the application or the operating system which can be migrated to Azure. Just go through, see that if anything is falling in your line, you can contact Satya and Amrita for the support. And these are the solution here: growth, migration, secure Windows Server. Acha, I have a question. Do you know how many? Again, this is not a quiz, of course. That how many service Azure is offering? There are principal. Just have a basic question. Nothing, of course. I should give them a common chance, na? How many services Azure are putting? How many services? Of course you should know. So there are three things, okay? Infrastructure, platform, and software. IaaS, PaaS, and software. Okay? Infrastructure is giving I'm giving a bare machine to you. Basically, I'm giving a bare machine. On that machine, you are putting your operating system, you are putting your application, and means database server, and on top of that, you are putting your application. You are seeing as it is a machine what you are getting on-prem. That is IaaS, okay, infrastructure service. And on top of that, platform means I'm keeping on the infrastructure, I'm giving a platform. Platform means I'm just giving a SQL server. You are getting a feeling of SQL server. I'm just giving an example like maybe Power BI. So you are feeling a SQL server. When you switch on that system, you will get only SQL server. Okay, that's platform. And software as a service is also system of the example. Maybe our visas is example where you use that application as a software as a service. Okay. I think I'm done, Amrita. You are wasting. Yeah, I am done. I don't know others. Otherwise, he will pull me out from the table. So, okay. Thank you very much again, Sanjay da, Sanjeev da, Saurabh da, Pallab da. Thank you very much. All these 5 people that drove from Calcutta, and of course Saranjit in front. Okay. You came at 4 p.m. I think. Okay. And all Durgapur CIOs were part of this discussion. I will stop here. I think there's a time with Pallab. He will talk about, I think, one of the most interesting topic. I'll not tell that's DPDP, of course, I think, correct? So please come.
Before that, I think we will start with the quiz session.
Okay.
We'll have some questions, and after that, one of the.
Okay.